Hey Jug Monkey friends, it is Sonia Matt live from Jug Monkey Paint Company here in the chilly cold mountains, Pennsylvania. How is everybody out there doing tonight? Give me a hashtag Banana Bunch if you're a proud member of the Banana Bunch community, because we love you back. We love to see where you guys are watching from. And who's out there hanging out with us
Everybody was
tonight,
already
right?
waiting, having a conversation on YouTube.
Oh, that's right, YouTube, because we are broadcasting on live right now on YouTube and Facebook. Gives a notification. I think you guys can hang out while I get ready to go live, which is pretty darn cool. Make sure you're following us on YouTube, because when this live challenge ends, we're going to be doing a lot of extra things over on our YouTube channel, okay? It's the whole video platform, and I love video. So, anyway, lots of great things coming over there. So, it is, let's see, day 26 of our challenge. I had to think for a second what day it was. Can you believe it? Like, we have been going live. Our challenge was to go live for 30 days straight. Today is day 26. And if you don't believe, no matter what goal you set for yourself, just do it, because the time will pass anyhow, because I cannot believe it's day 26. And we're down to our last 4 days of the challenge. If you guys have been having some fun, give me a yes, give me a heart, maybe tell me what your favorite night was, or what you just love about these videos, because that is the bee's knees, okay? So I have to tell you what else is the bee's knees. Today I went junking, okay? I went junking with Matt. Honestly, I went into the junk store to see what I could find at my most closest Goodwill, and couldn't find any furniture. There was a stand that was $24.99, and I refused to pay $25 for a brownie frowny stand, okay? Sometimes you gotta know where your boundaries are and when to walk away. So we'll wait till they lower that, right? But in the meantime, I do the scour along the wall, and I say to Matt, like, okay, look for something that looks like that I would want to paint it. And what do you say? What does Matt say to me? Do you remember what you said? He said, I don't think there's anything here I can't imagine you painting, all right? Yes. So that's what he said. I'm like, you do? You feel that way? That's really cute. That's so sweet you say something.
So she had,
right?
So once I said that, I think she felt that she had the right of way to go ahead and buy a plethora of stuff.
So I got multiple bags tonight from my Goodwill store, and I'm going to take you through them, and we're going to paint up a storm, okay? So some of you guys might have items like I'm going to share with you, like this jewelry box. How fun is this? And by the way, this has a wind-up mechanism, which I started to check on before we came live, and it played us while we were prepping to get everything ready to go live here. So I'll tell you what, I won't turn it on right now, otherwise we will have music the entire way. Matt calls it creepy music.
It is creepy.
I'm going to let you call it. Yeah, but you also find my big-eyed people creepy, so we have different levels of creepiness.
There's a big reason for that.
Yes, there's creepy, there's cute and creepy. You know what I'm saying, people?
No.
So I tell you what, stay till the end. I'll crank up this thing after we finish it, and you can tell me if it's cute or creepy, okay?
It's gonna end up on 7-Eleven out there, and somebody running it over is what's gonna happen.
Well, you can find a jewelry box that, like, you know, it's brownie. Somebody donated it. It actually has some of that that cane sort of backing that a lot of times you guys find chairs with this on, and you ask me, can you paint it? Yes, you can. Okay, Bob the Builder. Yes, you can. You can totally paint it.
Wow, there's one.
I know. I'm still in the whole like shows we used to watch way back when, right? I'm still on that that train of thought. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jazz this up. I'm kind of imagining some shabby chic in my life tonight, and I've got a color that I want to paint with, and it is Mocha Madness. Okay, mad about mocha. Mocha Madness is this beautiful. Well, I'm gonna show it to you if you haven't seen it yet. Who out there has painted with it? Oh! I love this color, and especially if you truly love like the classic shabby chic, which is a lot of neutrals, soft, warm colors. Do you see the yumminess of this beautiful Mocha Madness? Oh my goodness. Beautiful, classic, warm, neutral that just goes with so much. So I'm going to start with that on this piece. Like I said, I got bags of other stuff that I bought, so we're just gonna paint and create and make over as long as we can, right, with everything we've got going down out here. Alright, so with that, I'm going to grab my shabby chip brush and get started on this first piece. Matt, do you want to tell us who's with us tonight?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm experimenting
and
here.
Also, of course, tell them about Banana Bunch. So I could open in the inside and paint if I wanted to, which you probably will, let's be honest here. And I'm going to do this shabby chic style. This is why I always choose my shabby chip brush, okay? I'm a distressed lover. If you want all over coverage, the only thing is, use that other brush that we have on our site right here made by Wooster. This will give you full coverage because it's nice soft bristles, right? This right here, that's why it's great as well to use for poly if you want all over coverage with your poly, right? I'm going to use a shabby chip brush to give you that distress effect. And I figure I'll go ahead and start with the inside.
Everybody's saying everywhere they live is a tundra.
Is it?
Yes.
Everybody
We lived on the tundra.
We did.
We did. We lived on the tundra, and we're not close to tundra yet, but it is cold. It is cold. Very cold.
I think it's like we came back from the junk store earlier. It was like what did you say, 20 degrees or so?
Yeah.
And going down.
And it's dropping like a rock. Yeah.
By the way, I found this for $4.99. I'm going to take off the sticker. Yes, the paint will stick to the sticker too. But I'm going to clean that up a little bit. But $4.99. Have you guys found good jewelry boxes for $4.99? Look how pretty that is already. Oh,
Carol says she's going to be a junkin' fool. Chris Reynolds says wind chill's supposed to be 40 tonight. You know what that means?
What?
The dogs are going to be going ape.
Why? Because the deer are going to...
Yeah, the deer are going to be laying up against the house.
Yeah,
so.
Well, I remember when I first moved to... I'm going to turn this so I can really see it a little bit better, and I'll swing it back your way. I remember when I first moved here to Pennsylvania, and I'd never seen deer before, right? Lots of moose, not deer. And I did not realize that the deer will actually, if it's cold, they'll come out and they'll bed down, right? Like around the warmth of your house or in a sheltered area or anything like that. And I can remember the first few nights that I stayed home by myself, and Matt was working because he, at that time, was a chef, and, you know, he wouldn't get finished till dinner service, and by the time they cleaned up the dishes, and so he might get home by 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, midnight or thereafter. And I don't like to be by myself at night. I'm the person that will wait. Anybody else question of the day? Are you the person that waits for your spouse? That like you will stay up even though you're dying and you need sleep, and you are the one that has to go to work early in the morning. When I was doing the corporate gig of my life, I'm so glad I paint my churchy clothes. But yeah, so late at night by myself, and I could hear what sounded like somebody, I kid you not, outside my bedroom window, crunching in the snow. And we're on the countryside, right? We've got no neighbor right next to us. So, you know, we're on 4 acres, and let's just say if somebody's coming back our lane, we probably should know that they're coming back our lane, right? And I remember calling Matt. Do you remember that night, Matt? And I called you, and I'm like, I think there's somebody in our yard. I was scared to death because I was convinced somebody was trying to break in or at least walking around. And I had you come home from work and walk around the house.
It was deer.
To find deer prints everywhere, right?
Yeah, there were like 5 or 6 deer laying down beside the chimney and stuff.
That. And so with the crunchy snow, it literally sounded like there was somebody like, I could envision. Listen, I have an imagination, all right? I could envision somebody was outside my window and good things were not going to happen, all right? So anyway, poor Matt came home from work and scoured, you know, the manly Marine that he is, and turns out it was only deer. So anyway, yeah, but that's something unnerving. Have you ever been in that place where you hear deer outside your house and you think that it's like, okay, you're going to die. You're going to die.
All right, question is, what's the name of the color? It's Mocha Madness. Kylie Killeen says, do you ship stuff if we want to buy it?
Yes.
We ship all of our paint products. Furniture and stuff's a little bit different.
I'd be happy to ship it, but just
But yeah, it's like ridiculous pricing.
I know that shipping, especially for big things, are not.
Mary Ellen says, will you say hi if you see this post, please? Well, hello.
Ellen, hello, girl. I love this color. All right, I got to draw this part so I can close the doors and keep working around. And I haven't even distressed anything yet, but do you see how pretty that looks? Like that color? Oh, we overlook it so many times, right? Because I'll pick up the antique lace, but then I pull up my Mocha Madness and I'm like, I forgot how mad about mocha I was. All right, let's dry this up real quick, and then we'll close the doors and work on the outside, right?
Yeah, we're getting it, of course we're getting it late. And then they said Sunday in Battle Creek, Michigan, it's supposed to be back up to 50.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so that means by Monday we'll be...
Out of this cold front?
Maybe it's time for a road trip. Oh. Road trip, road trip.
I'm like Oreo, our dog. Go for a ride? Go for a ride? Our dog gets a little crazy, right? So if you tell Oreo, one of our chihuahuas, you say, go for a ride? He wants to go for a ride. And she'll do twirls and just get all excited. Me, right now.
Would we ship this?
Will I ship this? Yes. When I'm done with this, if you like it, I could throw this in a box and ship it anywhere. And I'd have to weigh it out and see how much it would cost you in shipping. But if you're willing to pay the shipping, yes, I will ship anything you see me paint or create. Absolutely.
So,
all right. So
Linda says, I also live on 7-Eleven not too far from you.
You do? Then you probably have lots of deer in your yard.
Road trip to Virginia. I think I want to head west. I haven't been west for a while.
I like that, right? What do you guys think so far? This is what's cool. If you love vintage, old-timey, shabby chic, that is exactly how we design our paints. Without even doing anything, just putting the paint on it, I've got a beautiful shabby chic piece, right? I can't wait, because all these little drawers right here are going to be so easy to distress.
Adriana says it looks lilac on my phone.
It's like a, no, it's like a creamy beige.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to distress the edges a little bit.
Creamy beige.
Creamy beige, baby. Oh, I love it. All right. So, because...
I gotta say something now. So I just wanted to finish up on a because I forgot to mention it Sunday when we were live.
Okay.
But Sunday morning, I woke up to the best applesauce and toast.
Oh, I forgot, yes.
And eggs with roasted pepper sauce that you guys sent to us.
Listen, you guys treat us so good.
Yes.
You even share your handmade goods with us.
Yeah, I'd say.
Janice and Susan.
Tess, do you got a forklift to put those pallets in? She has one of those big forced air furnaces you put pallets in.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, if you want some pallets, we have them out the back of the shop. You can come get them.
Yes, here we pallets.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, I love that. Love that. All right, I'm not even done with it yet, but I kind of want to show you guys. Honestly, for the inside, I'd probably just distress it like a little hidden jewel. I might put a little bit of heat, a little shimmer.
Linda says, Dare, Bear, and Coyote near Seven Springs. Yeah, that's where we live as well.
Yes.
Also have a dog named Oreo.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, man, guys. All right.
Hi, hi.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Isn't that not pretty? What? Oh,
Smoke of Madness.
we love it. Not about mocha. Okay,
Oh,
let's
pellet.
close this up. So we can go back to the brownie frowny part and work on this, right? Really thinking about putting some shimmer on it because I think if I put peat, which is our champagne metallic shimmer paint and sealer all in one, and because he's champagne, which is the happy medium between a silver and a gold, because he matches with both right now. This is the first in our line of metallics. He's going to be beautiful if I put him over a shabby sheet.
Yes,
like
Susan, it was your pepper sauce.
Yes, yes it was. Oh, it was good. Girl, you must be a good cook. Not only can she paint well, but she makes well, right? Everybody's creative in different ways. I always say that. So if I'm going to paint anything, especially like if you're, painting any chairs that have cane chairs, use this as an example. I can go full coverage, but I'm choosing to go with a distress coverage with this shabby chip brush. So yes, Pickles, which is the boy monkey, the chalky style paint will stick to like the wicker, cane back chairs and things like that. Also, you'll see that I'm going right over this little bit of hardware that was on here because he will also stick to that hardware. So you can do it like, if you have hardware, you just do a dry brush. It's just where you take your shabby chip brush and you pull it over and it shows some of the, like the darker metal through your paint. It's beautiful. And I can distress it a little bit as well with the sand block and take some off. But that is a beautiful way to give yourself a really cool distress look, right? Let me get the side of this right here.
Kim says, I hope they see the question mark. Did I start a sentence and not finish it? I do that from time to time. I got the attention span of a goldfish.
Oh, you're funny.
I am.
Hey,
Hello from Frozen Hell in Iowa.
What'd she say?
She said hello from Frozen. Vicky said hello from Frozen Hell. Is it going to be cold next week for orders? No. Next week you're good.
So yeah, when you guys order your paint, just track it so that way you can call. If you guys don't know, you can actually call your post office and say, hey, Mr. Postmaster, I've got a package coming in. Instead of putting it in my mailbox or on my step, can you hold it for me and I'll pick it up there?
Yes.
Because if you live in a really cold area, if you don't know, they will do that for you. That's like, one of the services
courtesies,
that they will kindly do. Yep.
Are you going to stencil the top?
That would be a nice idea.
Maybe you should hold off until you get everything painted.
That would be a nice idea. Bye-bye, brownie, brownie. Nice knowing you. About to give you a
Now you're an honorary Pennsylvania New Mexican.
What does that mean?
I always like going through New Mexico. The Superstition Mountains are beautiful.
What makes you an honorary?
Because I had the harissa, the pepper sauce.
Oh.
Iowa's closed. Yeah, Wisconsin, Iowa, and Michigan's all closed.
What?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, they shut everything down. Like tomorrow, all the schools and stuff. Matt keeps missing your question. I'm sorry. Let me go here. Can I paint a mini fridge?
back.
Can I paint a mini fridge? Absolutely, you can paint a mini fridge.
So I've had lots of people paint their old refrigerators, you know, with our chalky style, because remember, the milk paint is the spontaneous, unpredictable, the more glossy. This petunia, she's going to fall all over and give you beautiful chippiness. You might not want that, right? Plus, a lot of refrigerators, because it's so wipeable, they have a factory finish sprayed on them, which is usually super glossy. So go with Pickles. He is the chalky style paint that we offer right here. He'll stick to your refrigerator. Then you can choose to seal or not to seal. Your paint's not going to fall off. If you go ahead and you put a chalky style paint on it, then you know your refrigerator also acts as a memo board if you want to leave yourself some notes, a honey to-do list, you know what I'm saying? Or go ahead and use the banana peel.
Did you just Miranda sing me?
Seal all over your piece. What? The honey to-do list?
Did you just Miranda sing me?
What did I say?
You just said that like Miranda sings.
Really? I
Yes.
love Miranda sings.
Hey,
Anybody else
King
know
of
what
Prussia. So,
What'd you say?
I said hi to King of Prussia over by Philadelphia.
Oh, I thought
King of Prussia Mall.
I thought you were doing a Miranda sings back
No.
at me.
No. Can you really?
No,
Mine
that's
is bad. Use the chalk paint. I would seal it. Okay. The problem is questions come up on YouTube, and they disappear real quick. So,
They're quick, yeah.
I have to, and I'm not that quick.
Quick, look buddy. Quick, look buddy. You can
Give
do
me
it.
1 second. I will be right back.
So I'm going to dry the sides of this, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put on, we're going to bring out some pink, because beautiful metallics in a shabby chic, light neutral color. I think that is the makings for some beautiful rustic shabby glam furniture. What do you think? I have to tell you that every time I paint jewelry boxes, well, every one I've ever painted, they're all sold, because us ladies, we tend to have some jewelry, right? And everybody likes a nice little jewelry box, but they're not cheap. So I got this one for $4.99, and inside, I always check the velvet, like inside the drawers, to make sure that, you know, there's like, you know, no M&M that like melted in the corner and is stuck on. You know, I don't want any food bits and stuff like that. Otherwise, I totally got to do a clean out. But if you can find ones that have the velvet inside that's nice and clean, oh man, that is like the perfect dream, right? Love it. You guys ever find jewelry in your pieces? Anything of like value? Because people store, I mean, junk drawers, everything. They store bits of jewelry into it. I once found a 10-karat gold ring. I should really take it to have it appraised. And a piece of junk. And that was like the best jewelry I've ever found. And it was full, it has all these little diamonds on it and stuff. It's pretty darn cool. So I'm going to, I already checked the inside of these drawers and went, is there anything hiding inside? Because you know how you put things in your drawers but they go overflow and they fall back? Sometimes you can be lucky enough. You guys ever found any money or anything? Tell me if you've ever found some money or something valuable that somebody left in a piece and you just have no way to trace it back. You have no idea at this point who it belonged to. And now it's in your hands. Tell me. I love anything with little doors because I love to distress the edges. And when you're doing distressing is going to make more sense around the edges because that's where distress happens, right? So if you want it to look authentically old, put your distressing where it matters, okay? Are they, by the way, Matt's behind the camera.
I'm back.
Asked me, tell me, are they telling me any really cool stuff that they found? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Tell me.
Let me go here.
Life, right? Oh, I love
My husband,
stuff.
non-believer, said, I have a couple of chairs in my room that need a facelift.
Yes.
So, Tess found diamond ring, earrings. Dawn found a gold bracelet hidden in the folds. Yes.
We were watching this YouTube channel last night. I think it was called Curiosity Inc. Is that what it's called? And the guy, he bought a hoarder's house.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of stuff.
And she was actually like a world famous potter.
Yeah,
and the family just didn't want to. Yeah.
Probably because of how she lived, it might be a little bit embarrassing to somebody at such a high profile, but she truly had, you know, issues.
Yeah, she
with
passed
hoarding.
away. Yeah.
So they probably kind of wanted to keep that in the family, but and not, you know, have people think otherwise than what they know about her. But yeah, he found last night $1,000.
Just in a purse. Yeah.
Yeah, you never
And he found
know.
gold and silver, and then he found pots that were worth like 50 grand a pop.
Yes.
Yes.
do you think of this so far? Is Mocha making you mad? Are you mad about Mocha? How cute, how cute, how cute. Again, Mocha Madness is a beautiful shabby chic color. If you go lighter with your colors, then it's going to make your space feel bigger, okay?
Amanda, shoot us an email at junkmonkeypaint.com. I know you'd like some opinions on paints, but you want to use the Junk Monkey Original. Unless you want something all natural, then you go with the milk paint.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and use our new metallic shimmer paint and sealer all in one. I'm going to grab a shabby chip brush as well to apply it, because you know you can put your metallic all over it, but for me, I do shabby stress. If you haven't figured that out yet.
No, we're not doing the Crafters Convention this year because we got a lot of stuff on the plate. Yeah. We had a great time, and we'd love to be a part of it again.
Maybe
but this year,
we'll do it.
This year isn't gonna.
This is the year, people. This is the year. We got so many products lined up to bring out to you guys, and so we are going to be focused on that, as well as some other big things that we have.
There's a couple, there's a couple big announcements coming in the next week or so.
Pay attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So I'm going to go with a really light coat all over this right now with a shabby chip brush, and it's basically going to give me a shimmer on top of my painted piece.
Don't matter if it's broken, gold is gold. Trust me, I am one of those people.
Oh my goodness, there's such a market for that.
Yeah.
You know, even for like metal, what do you think people
Kathy said I watched the Hoarder House last night too.
You did?
Awesome.
You saw that too? Yeah, right? But yeah, there's such a market, even though you can get things like melted down and stuff. That's why people come and take away. They'll go, you know, I'm collecting, you know, these things.
Yeah, just to let you guys know too, that the paint is engineered where it can withstand for just a tiny bit of time, some cold weather. So
yes.
Yep.
Yeah. What's everybody saying?
Storage Awards found $1,000 in a Bible.
Cool.
Yeah, that was Rashonda said no stencil. Well, we got
not done yet.
We got a lot of stuff to do here. There's a floor full of
I'm adding some shimmer, some bling bling. Yeah. So I can intensify the bling bling shimmer on this piece depending on how many coats I want to put on it. But I am looking for it to go on and then it to clear up and set up really nice and just beautiful, iridescent for me. So you can completely cover it if you want, but I'm going to add a little bit of this beautiful champagne into the mocha, and it's going to be gorgeous. I'll come up once it dries and show you guys what it looks like.
Kim said she was cleaning out Grandma's house and found 100 in a locket. Willinette said, when do you know when your brush is seen its last days? Mine are getting kind of gunky.
Yeah.
About that time.
Yeah.
And Adele says, my dog keeps licking the wet milk paint. It's going to make me sick. Or make him sick. It shouldn't make him sick, but you know, you don't want him.
Yeah,
you
don't want. I'd probably keep him away from anything. That's not his dog food. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we are done. So what happens when you put your metallic on is that you got to give it a moment to dry. Okay, so as it dries, it comes much more vibrant. So we're gonna let it do its thing. You might already start to see it set up, and you see how it gives a beautiful sheen on this piece?
Christy Miller says, I have a random crazy question.
Sure.
The warning label on the Junk Monkey says it shouldn't be used by pregnant women. It could cause birth defects as well as contains chemical cause cancer in California. Why only that cancer-causing chemical in California? Because yeah, sure. Because California basically
has a law that states that warning has to be on it.
Yeah, basically anything that could or could not be related to that hasn't been proven to cause cancer, just because it isn't proven, California says it does, and it has to be on there.
They have very strict laws.
So we just cover our P's and Q's and puts it on there just to say that, because
we are law-abiding citizens.
Yes, not only that.
California requires
I mean, just for a simple thing, there are certain cheeses that have that same warning in California. So, hey Donna. So just letting you know, we're just covering our, you know what I'm saying.
CYA, we're following the law.
Yes, covering our butt.
California is a strict state.
Yeah.
And so, we, like I said, we follow the law.
Yeah. So I hope that answers your question. So Renee says, local estate sale. Guy sold me his grandmother's beautiful hand-braided rugs for $5 each. Yeah. 1860s, mint condition. The largest was 8 by 14. That's amazing. I would take them to a museum.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's beautiful. There's nothing like a good rug to pull a place together. Guys, look at this here. I found this piece. This is like
what would you call this? This is made out of cheap what?
It's ceramic.
Ceramic, thank you, that's the word. $1.99. And it's got like chips on it and things like that, and dents and dings. And I'm just gonna put some color on top of it. Maybe I'll use peat again. I don't know, I'm kind of on a peat roll tonight. And so we'll see where we go. But I'm gonna grab, I think for this one, maybe some Stormy Forest. And I'm gonna do a dry brush. A dry brush is when you take your paint on a shabby chip brush, and basically what happens is it hits the high points, okay? And the low points in the background, all that black, just, you know, it's like, it almost like it makes it feel like an antique, right? It just, yeah. It sticks to the top of the high points of the mountains of your piece. I'm going to get all.
Are you going to use that color on the tree trunk?
What's color on the
I think the mocha, yeah.
That would be cool.
Is Sonia going peat crazy again today? We're going peat crazy every day. We have so much peat to get out.
I'm excited.
So orders are getting packed and shipped all day, all night. Seriously, all day, all night.
We have a lot.
We got so much.
Look at that.
So we're getting
Isn't
it
that
out
pretty?
there.
So if you have a piece and you just want to make it interesting, you can get a plate holder. You can put this on a plate holder, put it on, you know, like a little entryway table, and it's totally different. I can allow some of the colors to come through that was already on it if I want, and it just totally changes how that looks. Now, because I'm having fun with Pete, because he's the new kid in town, I'm going to dry this and add a little shimmer to it, okay? Plus, right now, I have to tell you that today I added a bunch of pictures. If you go to
I wish you would paint a refrigerator.
Yes. Well, the refrigerator we had doesn't need painted, so maybe if I ever found one, we would totally do that. You know I would totally
You know, kitchen's my domain, so
yes.
you no touch anything in there.
So today I added some pictures to the website of the recent projects that we did with Pete. And so honestly, you guys love to see pictures. So I figure, especially with a new product, we should get lots of pictures. So when you ask, and when I'm on a whole new kick, I'll be like, yes, girl, I got tons of pictures, right? Seeing lots of you in the store as well that just look to be able to see it. Okay, I gotta get that right there. It's driving me nuts.
Debbie says if it is going to Chicago area, USPS is suspending delivery tomorrow and Thursday. Schools and main business are closed. Thursday is just bad. Yeah, it might take a little bit longer. You might want to call them, follow your tracking number, call them, tell them to hold it inside. Yeah. Have you ever painted the flowers different colors on something? Yes.
Yeah. That's a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do is, and this is how I like to use my metallics, okay? So right now you're really seeing mainly two colors. You're seeing the dark, the shadows, right, in my dry brushing. You're seeing the stormy forest. So what do you think a little bit of peat, a little bit of the metallic shimmer will do? It will make it look a little bit more kissed, right? Because we got shadows, but we got sunshine in real life. So if you want to make your piece feel really 3D instead of feeling like 2D or flat, it's nice to be able to have.
Okay, let me see here. Yes, Mary Ellen. Yes. How do you get to your other sites? Which other sites?
Maybe our website, Junk Monkey Paint. Listen, everything goes from junkmonkeypaint.com. You'll see all of our icons to follow us on Instagram, on Pinterest, on YouTube. So when in doubt,
thank you,
go to
Maria.
junkmonkeypaint.com.
Maria Ramirez, our buddy from Texas, says big love, and much love, and big hugs from Big Texas. So Frazier says, got 2 matching Blue Willow 18-inch vases at garage sale, so found a $100 gift certificate wedding card inside the package.
No way.
So there you go.
Oh my gosh.
So anyways, Junk Monkey, if you share and then type share on Facebook and YouTube, there are 20 big banana bucks going out respectively to each site. So there you go.
Oh, I love how this looks, guys. So now I've sealed it and I've added just a little bit of bling bling, not too much, just enough, because if you love vintage like me, you still want it to look, you know, ornate and beautiful, but not like too much.
Thanks, Joyce.
So just a beautiful little bit of, can you see like the beautiful look it gives that?
Yeah, Rob
Let that dry.
commented earlier, they're freezing to death in Mississippi.
Oh, really?
I told him to come. I called him a lightweight and told him to come up. I said I got a warm space in bed for him.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Marissa, how are you?
Doesn't this look nice, Matt?
Well, tell your mom we said thank you.
All right, let's see what else we got. So those were 2 things
Matt loves
Hello,
this.
Arizona.
Matt loves this piece that I found. Don't you, Matt? See how I just...
To me, it just makes me want to sneeze
I
looking
tried
at
to
it.
trigger him like that.
It makes me want to sneeze. And then I found out the cattails were real because one fell on the floor and then exploded.
He stepped on it and looked like he killed a furry animal. Okay? No, they're not plastic. They're but yes, they are. Yeah, I'm going to put this over here in a box. Because honestly, for $2.99, you would have...
Yeah, she couldn't even pass it up.
$2.99, I'm like, I want that vase, all right? Right there. So let's
Such is my life.
Yeah, let's just take out this, and we'll put this over here, because you know it's just all attached to the side with the styrofoam, right? So let me find a good box
Hey, Mel.
to put this over. So I don't
Come
make
to
too
Chicago
much of a
now
mess.
if you really want to understand culture. I'd imagine.
What'd you say?
My cousin lives in Chicago. Actually, I should check in on her and see how her and her husband are doing on keto. Yeah.
Yes.
She's a wine dealer,
She'll
so.
be fine. The wine will keep... Oh, look at this. That came out actually pretty easy. Let's look at this. This
It
was
makes sense. There's stuff
homemade.
falling off of it.
Listen, somebody made that with love, all right? Right there. Do you see that? Do you see how many times it took them to poke a hole in that styrofoam ball?
Stormy Forest and Mocha Madness.
What's wrong, Matt? Why are you covering your mouth like that?
Because it's just making me like.
What? Oh, something heavy fell out.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. What did Grandma hide in the bottom of it?
Her teeth.
You're funny. It's a bud. It's a bud, okay? All right. Got a little excited there. I thought we struck gold. All right, we didn't. But this is gold right here, right? This is pure gold. All right, what color do you think I should put on this, guys? Shall we do something crazy? I'm so glad I took the 4 photos of all of this.
Galen needs more mustard pickles.
Okay, Lee, all you gotta do is message me, girl. JoeMonkeyPaint@gmail.com. I will take care of you. All right, so I pulled them on Lucky Clover. I haven't painted with Lucky Clover
Everybody's
for a while.
telling me to tell you to paint a fridge.
Painted for... Whoa! Sorry, my top was not on my water bottle. That was like, I almost poured it all over myself.
Matt, were you always loving the super chippy look? My husband is resisting. After you've been married as long as we have.
Resistance is futile.
Yeah, exactly. I just, whatever.
So, just to let you know, that's not even a question. Resistance is futile.
Yeah.
So we're gonna spray some water into my Lucky Clover. I always like.
Doesn't he realize? Doesn't he realize that his stress level will go down if it just left it?
Happy life.
Yeah.
Come on, how many times you gotta say this, right? Just say it out loud.
There's only so many times you can get beat over the head. People are saying red apple for Valentine's Day.
I like that idea too.
There's like 3 or 4 people saying red apple.
Let's see if we can find it. Let's see if I can find my... Yes, yes, yes. You know what? Let's do that.
Yep.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let me see if I can grab my red apple.
Okay.
It's not too far away from me. All right, so let me stir it up. Stir it up. All right, so remember.
He rolls his eyes. Adele.
If you
I would
ever
never
want-
roll my eyes where she could see it.
What? You're not talking about me, are you?
No,
I would
no,
never.
no.
Yeah.
Never.
You would never do that.
Never.
All right.
Red apple
I'll
and
go
black
back and watch this
glaze.
video later and be like, Matt, what did you say about me? So anyway, I want to tell you guys this. Always
People are
keep
junking,
a water
even-
bottle with you, because I use a water bottle like this, get it from the dollar store, because you know how when you're glazing, I tell you to use our glaze, and I tell you to spritz your cheesecloth, right? That's a reason to use it. Number 2 reason, I will use the water out of here to pour out when I'm making my milk paint, half water, half of the Jump Monkey milk paint. And I also use this to spritz into my paint if at any given time my paint's just been setting for a while and I want to loosen them up.
Yeah,
okay?
Christy, yeah, you can thin it out with water, the milk paint. Warm water will make it thicker just because of the heat.
Yeah, just go with room temperature. Okay?
Tess says, it's so cute when my husband thinks he can give input. Trudy is out junking, her and her daughter-in-law are
Really?
go junking together.
Woo-hoo,
She's going to
Trudy!
paint living room tables soon.
Nice.
All
All right, okay. Listen, can we just
Wait,
all
one
be
more.
happy together?
Tina Burke, that's what I say all the time.
I gotta like the first. Oh, let's get off at $2.99 a tag.
Well, thank you, Michelle. We appreciate that.
What's Michelle?
Michelle doesn't take no guff, and she tells it like it is. I'll let you read that later.
Real life. All right, guys. This is your pick, red apple. Okay. So I'm gonna put this on here. And
Yeah.
the best thing is when you put on your first brush.
Yeah, you can thin all of our paints with water. It's water-based,
Let's come up close with it.
so you can...
This is the audience pick of red apple. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. Again, we are just dry brushing this piece. If you can go to your thrift store and you can add some pieces, like, you know, to your house that you just want some different accent colors, and you have something that you're planning to give away, or you know what, for those of you who have vendor booths and things like that, oh man, you can do some beautiful stuff with just painting some cheap Goodwill finds, and you know, you got some good vision. Oh, who likes that? Who loves it? You love it? Do you love it? Right there? Mm-hmm. All right. We go back here so I can put it down and get all the way around. The top.
Diane Barry says, I'm happy now I have my own place. He has his. Okay, all right. And people are liking that one.
Zinger? Is that what you call a zinger?
And people are liking that one, yes.
Too funny. Too funny. Oh, well. Oh, I love this color you guys picked, I have to tell you. I was going to go with Lucky Clover, which I still think would have been beautiful too. But you can't go wrong, right? You can't go wrong. Oh.
Gwendolyn says, I tell my hubs he has no say here, all is mine. I just let him stay here. Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like that sometimes.
Oh, listen, come on. Everybody needs a wife to, like, make it a home, you know? You know what I'm saying. Somebody's got to have the vision. One of the partners. You got to be like, we can't live in a cardboard box. We actually need to do things. You know?
If it's functional.
Point proven. All right? Point proven. Oh, I love it. I love it.
The red looks great.
I think so too. And you guys know that even though it's plastic resin sort of feel to it, it ain't made of real gold, but that's okay. It's you know, it's a winner to me.
It's not red gold. You lied to me. You didn't need that.
No, it was gold in, like, I hit gold finding it. Not like on your show called Oak Island where they...
Which is on tonight.
Oh, God.
Yes.
They keep thinking they're going to
1 hour a week where I don't have to watch, like, Trish Paytas and Jeffree Star, and the entire time she's going, are you done with this yet? Can I change this?
Sure.
Can I change this?
Sure.
Can I change this?
Yeah. So
How are you two doing on your keto? Well, we're back on our keto after the weekend. Yeah, after the weekend, and the first day back was the hardest.
It was.
It was.
I had cravings yesterday so hard. Didn't you read that, like, the addiction that we have to sugar is crazy insane?
Yeah.
Like, with how strong it is. I believe it, right? Guys, what do you think of this? We're going to let that dry right there. Remember, I can distress it as well. I would totally distress it even though it's not made of, like, you know, wood. Yes, I would still
That's
take
funny.
Sand blocks.
Teresa,
sand blocks are easier in the
Teresa said her husband has an apartment in D.C. for work and actually has a box as a table. Been there, done that. Been there, done that.
Yes. Oh, listen. The music box is
Oh, gosh.
Do you hear it?
A creepy thing. It's going out
starting
there.
to play on its own. Listen.
Yeah, Oak Island in North Carolina is where Blackbeard had his hideout. I know all about that place.
Okay, so, yeah. So here's, I'm assuming this
I think you need to make some junk monkey spray paint. Oh my gosh.
You know what? Stick with
That
us.
thing
Who
on
knows
one.
what's coming around the
Don't
corner.
say that. Don't say that. Oh, yeah, so, you know,
Maybe I'll do some
say hi to your Aunt Loretta.
Hey, Aunt Loretta. She's on here getting ideas. All right, so here's the deal. Who out there has one of these things, okay? I'm guessing,
What is it?
I'm guessing you hang your, maybe you put it in your bathroom and you would hang your towel over it, or face cloth.
Facebook's freezing up.
I'm going to use it in my shop. I'm going to use it in my shop as a prop.
Hang on.
Okay, well, let me know what happens. We'll hang out with YouTube right now. We ain't going anywhere.
Everybody's saying phrase.
Right. I'm going to use some green. Okay, we'll just stop it and put it on again. No biggie. All right. So
Okay.
put some,
We're going to, yeah, people are coming over to YouTube saying froze up.
Okay, just hit stop and go back on live on YouTube. Sorry, Facebook. YouTube, stick with us. All right, so the next color I'm going to use is that color that I was almost going to use on this one. Let's go ahead and put it on this piece here, okay? I figure I can use it for a prop. I am somebody who has opened my storefront and just lives not to buy new things, but to go and find other people's junk and turn them into my own treasures and repurpose them if I need to. You guys know here at the shop we have the buffing cloths that we use with our monkey shine, and I'm thinking this will be perfect for my display because even though it's for face cloths and things like that, I can still hang things through the hoop and it'll be part of my display. What do you guys think? So,
all right, we're back on Facebook for the YouTubers that want to go back over. Waiting for people.
Whatever you prefer. All right, I'm going to do dry brush this as well. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It seems like Facebook, once you get around the 40-minute mark, hey, Linda, Once you get around the 40-minute mark, it seems that whatchamadiggit, it freezes up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
What's Zuckerberg's evil plan? What is he doing?
That means he's probably doing changes right now on Facebook.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and just keep dry brushing this piece. And like I said, I think I'm going to turn this into basically a...
Yeah, make sure you share again. Hey, Nick.
Yeah,
make sure you share again. So, because I'm not going to be able to get in the other one.
Yep. So now we need to get a share.
We need you share.
Because we're getting close to announcing.
You know you want to share.
And plus, when you share, you know it goes on your timeline, right? So if you ever want to like watch it later on replay, and you know, I get messages every day, somebody going, "Can you help me find the video?"
Linda is being spicy.
Share it to your own timeline, and then that way, you know where it is. What's Linda saying?
What happened with the planner? It's right here. Is it being hidden by your comments? Anyways, we'll hold them all up.
Yeah.
You still got a candlestick to go, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm painting my junky lines that I found today.
Say hi to your mom and dad there on.
Hey, Mom and Dad. How's your dining room set holding up, Mom? I went home this summer and had fun. You know that you're doing what you love when you go on vacation. You can't help but take your paint with you and keep painting, right? Yes. So yeah, that was a beautiful transformation, man. Who saw that? It's gorgeous, Mom. We even like painted her chandelier. Because just like I'm painting this piece now, like, you know, and the other day we painted the chandelier. Oh, you could do so much stuff with color. You could have like a red chandelier for Valentine's Day and thereabouts, and then when you're done with that, go over it with black and turn it into classic black and crystals. Like, oh, the fun that you can have and not having to buy anything new, or, you know, do the whole electrical thing. This is going to be gorgeous when I distress it in a moment. Okay, so we gotta let that dry.
Yeah, Angela. Yeah, that's a bug that they never worked out, right?
What's that?
About if you go FaceTime in a group.
Yeah.
That they can hear you before they can see you.
Oh,
yeah.
There might be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the back side. You were supposed to tell me if I missed a spot.
So everybody's saying Oak Island was awesome. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Oh, they already seen it?
Yep.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah, well, me and my other friends will talk about something else because I've watched a lot of Oak Island years of my life.
I figured you would like it because it's near your home.
I like the treasure. I like all that sort of stuff, but does it have to take forever? This is what I'm saying. Instant gratification.
Linda says it holds hand towels.
Yes, I think so too. All right, so this is $1.99. I like this little thing. I mean, it's ceramic, but it's got pink and green. It looks, you know, it's outdated. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it's shiny, and for $2, it's cool. I love the idea.
4 pieces so far.
But I want to go ahead and like really vintage this up, okay? So I'm going to grab my black velvet because I want it vintage and not looking glossy and cheap.
We have painted a ceiling fan.
Yes. I don't think there's anything.
Yeah.
So
watched a good doc. Tess watched a good doc the other night on Netflix called Abducted in Plain Sight. We watched the one about the fire festival. It was just funny.
Yes. Oh man.
It was so funny.
You think you're having a bad day?
Yeah, you could
watch
be.
Watch the fire festival on Netflix.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that? Who's seen that one yet? Guys, so even though this piece is ceramic, you know what I'm talking about, the glossy stuff, the moment that you put the chalky style paint onto it and it starts to dry, it sets up as vintage flat matte, okay? So, and immediately it just starts to look non-cheap. You know
well, Dana, let me give you a little insider information that, not saying how, but this year, before the end of the year, there is, from what I understand, they found a chest and they found a key.
Yeah, sure.
Just to let you know.
Okay, all right. Do you really think like that they're going to find treasure? I mean, they found lots of stuff now. Right?
I think it's.
What are we looking for exactly?
Well, I think the most interesting thing, well, nobody knows. There was all kinds of gold found back in the 1800s. I think the most interesting thing is they found royal papal dyed pieces of wood from bookbinding and vellum paper with letters on it. So, and that's 200 feet underground. I mean, it has to be something pretty important to put it 200 feet underground. Just saying.
Okay. So, we're looking for what? Some sort of treasure hidden
Yes.
underground.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the thrill
Just
of,
wake me up when we find it,
it's the
okay?
thrill of the hunt. It's not necessarily what you find.
Oh, God, help me. Well, yeah. I'm like this, okay? So,
Says, look on the bottom for Roseville. Yeah, the Roseville, that's not Roseville. Just let you
piece
know.
here?
Yeah.
no, I can tell. You know why? Because I'm pretty sure I saw a, is it Ross or a Marshall sticker at the
Yeah.
bottom of it.
Yeah.
So, it was one of those. But I'm going to go ahead. This is a candle holder, and it's cute.
So,
You know, sometimes I love to pull, like, things of 3, of course, in design. Let them be, I always say. I think it doesn't apply to poison ivy. But, isn't that what it is in poison ivy? When you're supposed to, things of 3, let them be?
yeah.
Yeah. So we love things of 3 in the design world. But sometimes things of 3 could be 3 mismatched candles. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to be all alike, because candle holders sometimes I find are like nightstands. It's hard
No,
to
this
put
is
together
this
anymore.
is a new one, Linda. Just to let you know.
Oh, not that. All right, let's let that dry right there. Maybe I'll go a little bit down inside the candle part because, you know, when the candle's in there, I want people to not see the white inside down in that little candle holder part. Who's got something right now that is, you know, was maybe this style? Your friend gave it to you.
You get the edge. There's like a big schmutz on there.
Okay, they come look at my finger.
It needs a little schmutz on it.
What?
Yeah.
Did I get it? I'm gonna
Yeah.
come to the front so I can see. It's one of those things that you get a lazy Susan. If you can find a lazy Susan, this is perfect for these projects because the more you touch it, your fingerprints get
See
all
it
over
up
right?
to the top?
Yep, I
Yep.
see it.
There you go.
Done,
Yep.
done.
Do you paint also, Matt? Not if I can avoid it.
Yes. Matt,
Only when she makes me really mad, and then I snatch the brush like I did one time on
yeah, that's
Alive.
right, we did. We painted that.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Funny. Oh, I love it. All right.
This is
let's
the
let
5th
this out.
piece. So we've been on for about 50 minutes. So some people are saying that Facebook is still froze.
Okay, you're gonna have to pop over to YouTube.
Rebecca said, need some Pete. What's up, Tanil?
We're totally gonna do that, Rebecca.
Oh,
I found these owls.
oh, really?
They're, what are they made like? They're poured of some
They're
sort
resin.
of, you know,
Yeah,
cheap
they're-
plastic.
Yep, there is.
And they look a little 1980s, but I love owls, and I'm not leaving them there. So I took them home, I adopted them, and now I'm gonna try to make them beautiful too. I'm gonna try, we're gonna succeed. So I figured I have my black
Tanya
owl.
said he doesn't need to paint because she is so good and so fast. You are
just like-
absolutely right.
He just stands there. That's okay though, right? You can support the habit.
I hit the Hobby Lobby clearance section and
Yes.
bought a couple of things to redo. Well, there you go, Shayla.
Now our owl's got a beautiful silhouette, and I just did dry brushing, so I'm gonna put a little bit of paint on this one as well.
Well, I'm going to
But-
tell you something, Ian. You should try living with her. If you sit still, she'll paint you.
Yeah, right.
Are there any leggings left? Yeah, there's a few in the back there. I think there might be.
As long as you
20
see them
pairs
online
left.
and they
Yeah.
don't say sold out, you
Yep.
can still grab a pair. Grab a pair, get some, they're awesome. This is like my work uniform. All right, let's dry that. Okay, so they lay flat. I gotta dry this all, and then we'll go ahead and put our finishing touches, okay? So, yeah, that was how many pieces? I
Yeah,
got
the
today?
planter's out front of the shop, actually.
7 pieces, that's cool. All right, let me go ahead and dry these so we can do some fun stuff. As if that wasn't fun enough, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, the things that you can paint and the places you can go.
Well, the headbands are on the website too, so there you go.
Yep,
Those kinds of things call out to you until you take them home.
yep.
I swear they talk to me.
True.
Yeah, that's Sonia.
I have learned that especially having a storefront, that you think you're the only one looking at something, right?
Yeah.
And you learn that you're going to go home tonight and you're going to think about buying something, but somebody was already there the night before and they're coming back today for it. So if you
Okay.
see something that you love, I've learned to grab it.
Glaze question. I have a question about glaze.
Love it. Bring it on.
Do you put that on top of the paint before the wax or sealer? I was suggesting Jump Monkey glaze, and everyone said you put wax on and sealer first, then glaze.
No. Think about, okay, glaze is a faux effect, right? Your sealer is like taking your photo.
Okay, so if part of your jewelry and a part of your attires, before you take the picture, you got to get it all in place first, right? So do your effects and then seal them with your wax or your poly, so it preserves it just like you set it up, right?
There are sand blocks here, right?
Glaze goes on top of paint, and then your finale, always your final step. Maybe just think about it like that. Your final step is always preserving it and protecting it. All that paint job that you just did with your monkey shine or your banana peel.
The Woosters are on back order right now. Is that correct?
They'll be in on Thursday.
Woosters will be here Thursday.
Only 2 days again. Yeah.
The sand blocks are here.
Yep.
So you're good to go with sand blocks.
Yep. So I'm going to dry this. This dries really fast, guys, which is nice.
Well, you finished the first piece. They want the stencil.
Oh, yeah, we totally can. I got to find my stencil book. Where did I put that to? Upstairs, maybe? We'll see.
Are you going to dry brush over the roses on the candle and make them stand out?
You know
What color green is that? That is Lucky Clover.
Totally am. Oh, I love that. All right, let's see where we are. Okay. So, why don't we do that part first, okay? Since we just kind of came off of this. Oh, we got so much to do. So much to do! All right, let's grab our sand block. So, a couple things I could do is I could knock off the paint, right? And allow a little bit of that white to come through. Sometimes you don't even need to do like the eyeliner effect because you already have colors underneath your paint. And it's only a matter of you coming in with one of these beautiful little sand blocks, which are so much easier on your fingers than sandpaper. Like, I love that. That's beautiful, right? I'm going to bring a little bit more of this all the way around, shabby style.
We will do, actually, we will do Crazy Eyes soon, actually.
Oh, yeah, let's do another piece.
Amanda Hilburn says hello.
Hey, Amanda, how are ya? Amanda would like this. She loves shabby chic.
Yeah.
One of my creative friends. Look at this, guys. I love it. Love it. Okay, now what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to add some peat onto this because I think...
Oh, Pete. Why don't you just marry Pete?
Pete and George Foreman.
Yeah.
Yes, George Foreman, man, I tell you.
Try refreshing or reloading your browser.
All right, let's go ahead and put a little bit of the metallic shimmer on the top of it. And just remember, when you put it on, give it a moment to set up because as it dries clear and it dries blingy, okay? Yep. So you got to give it a moment. Use the color that you initially see as a guide to where you're putting it, and then stand back, and then just let it do its thing. Just add
Galen says,
shimmer.
I killed my sanding block. It's now a sponge.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you could also
Denise said, I did
around
marry a
right?
Pete.
You did? She's ahead of all of us.
Shirley's going junkin' Thursday.
Oh,
Vicky
nice.
says, use Crazy Eyes today. It's such a pretty color.
Did you?
Thank you.
Oh, I love this. All right, so I'm going to let this set up.
Who said we needed the Crazy Eye? I did. So,
What's that?
and Linda says Pete doesn't give her lip, Matt. Okay, I gotcha.
All right, I can't touch it too much. I'm holding it up so you guys can see it close. But at the end of the day, I don't want to let you know. So
New office at work, decorating shabby chic. There you go,
look
Beverly.
how pretty that is, right? Like how gorgeous is that? You can knock off as much as you want, and like I said, as it dries, you see the thin blade come forward, right?
You know what? If people are interested in hoodies,
yes, that is your department.
this is the thing, I gotta see what the interest is for them because they take me quite a bit of time to do. So maybe we'll do a pre-order on hoodies.
That's a good idea.
So
then you know exactly how many to order.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And plus I have to block out quite a bit of time because the glitter
he has to do all the weeding, and if you've ever done all that stuff, there's, you know. Yeah. But you're getting faster, so.
Yeah, Tess, you're the only one outside of the shop.
They're giving you lots of practice, right?
Yeah. So maybe next week, once we get done with the two big projects we're working on, we will do a pre-order for some hoodies.
That sounds good. Yep. All right, guys. So I just put some more. I shabby-fied it up a little bit more, right? You can do as much as you want. Again, wherever you want.
Got that right, Jan.
Would love that. Love, love, love. And now again, I'm going to add some extra dimension with my shimmer. Put it on, let it set up, and let it dry clear, and bring forward that beautiful bling bling metallics.
Yeah, we just have to put the t-shirts online. We have them. We just haven't got there. Your mother loves it.
Thanks, Mom. Now, that's an
I'm thinking it's your mom. It could be your dad, too.
Really?
It's just coming over as the museum.
Listen, Dad's pretty creative too.
I know.
watched Dad
I know.
carve soapstone and
Yeah.
put, you know, boats and
Will you
bottles.
sign and number my hoodie?
It's pretty amazing.
Aprons are available. They're online.
Ooh, I love it. All right, let's just let this dry.
I'm sorry, some people are having problems with Facebook, but
Jump over on YouTube.
yeah, they are.
Okay, good. Good. Usually when you see Facebook act up like that, that means that Facebook is making changes.
When I do the pre-order for hoodies, I can order any size that you would like. So, you know,
it's
when we do
sealed
that.
and it's got shimmer, people. You've been asking for shimmer for how long? All right, let's let that sucker set up. And if you want to see the stuff that we've done in recent days with Pete, since he's new to the house, I put his pictures up today. If you go to JunkMonkeyPaint.com and you click metallic paint there, you'll see the up-close pictures of everything I did. So, because it's nice to see a picture as well as video, but yeah, that will set up. Can you start to see the shimmer coming to life? Just give it a moment once you put it on there, and it will be sealed, and it will have shimmer, and it will not hide the color that I put underneath it. Only if I want to put extra layers on will it do it. Okay, we set this up so it adds a shimmer, a polish. If you love rustic glam, shabby glam, this is going to be a beautiful project, a beautiful product to use.
Hey, Nibs.
To get that. Love it. Yes. No. You're good. All right, so look at that. Love it. Love it. So let's just let that dry real quick. All right.
So Pete can be rushed. He's chill for a while. Yeah.
How this is. Do you see how like metallic-y heavy it looks now?
Hold it up higher.
Dang, I love that.
Get it closer. Bring it here. Bring it over.
See that? Oh, I love it. So the champagne that we designed is in between silver and gold, so it matches with both. All right, let's go ahead and let's just work on this piece too, because there is nothing that I won't shabify.
Did you paint the owls?
Yes.
Holy
I just put it in
smokes.
a black right yet, but I'm gonna do some shimmer on it as well. Maybe I'll do some dry brushing again to show you guys a different little thing that you can do. All right, I am distressing with my sand block every part of this. And then I'm going to use my metallic paint and sealer to give it a finish and to give it some extra dimension. And then it will be used in my shop as a little prop to display. Oh, I love it when I find, like this is an example.
Absolutely, Denise.
I love it when I find hardware on a piece and I paint with the Junk Monkey Chalky style paint, and then I take a sand block and I beat some of it off, right?
Did Sonia have a lot of caffeine today? Nope.
No.
This is just the way she normally is.
I am high on life, people. Oh, this is so good.
I am the sloth. She is the bunny.
So good. Listen, when you do what you love, you can't help it. You know what I'm saying? Stress as much as you want. Make it as...
Denise, yes, you can paint it outside.
Love that.
Love your paint. It dries fast, and you can do more than one project a day.
Sure
Yeah.
can.
That's the whole reason when I started making her the paint. I was noticing a lot of people were taking a week to do a piece, and I knew the way she wanted to work. She said, "There's no reason why I can't do 4 or 5 pieces in a day."
Oh, no.
And that's when I started making the paint.
The thickness of it that it is.
Yeah, I started having.
Coat. Yeah.
Yeah, I was having heart palpitations.
Take it in
Yes.
a mason jar and bring it out to me, and then I would paint with it and go, "Can you do this to it? Can you do that to it?" And eventually that's what.
Actually, Jan, I can't believe you, because I had one sitting around for a while and I wanted to open it. I just got so busy, I didn't get a chance to. So.
All right. Now I got
When
bling,
you do,
light shimmer.
when you do, post on MonKEyTO about it so we can get your take on it.
All right.
Riley is Pete. Yeah, I guess Riley would be Pete.
So I got these owls here. They were those brown, you know what I'm talking about, brownie brownie 1970s owls, and they might have some orangey into them. We just went ahead and we put a brush over to kind of cancel out their orangey greenish tint that they had to them, brownie tint. And now we've got just 2 little beautiful vintage style owls, right? But they've got all this beautiful detail into them. And so I'm going to teach you guys to do a second layer of dry brush, okay? So I did a first layer of dry brush, which is where I told you guys I just take the shabby chip brush and I put a very light coat over it. I'm not trying to saturate it down into the valleys. I just go over the top And it allows me to see, like, you know, those valleys and the color that's on there. But at the same time, I totally muted it out, right? I gave it a nice fresh blank, all right? And now what I can do, I'm going to grab some, for you guys, I'm going to grab some of the antique lace because I want you to be able to see what I mean when I do this, okay? So I can go ahead and do a second layer of my dry brushing, and it's going to make these owls pop, like, you know, yeah. They're going to be like, woo! You know, to-woo, like, what's going down?
Oh my gosh.
That was a Mr. Dress-Up.
You did not just do that.
All right, brush into, that's what Mr. Dress-Up says. Come on, my Canadian friends know the owl on the wall says, wit-to-woo. What's he say?
Oh my gosh.
I can't remember. I'm going to have to go Google it.
I just found your cousin.
Really?
He's on paper.
Okay.
So.
Are you being funny? Yeah. Oh, you're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I found Sonia's cousin on paper.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So,
uh-huh. Okay.
The Hutch's Berry Dance with black
Yes.
soot mixed with monkey shine over top of
To
it.
create a tin of black. Yep.
Yep.
All right, so you can do a second layer of dry brush. You're just going to want to use two colors that are, you know, opposites or that will stand out, right? And again, I'm doing a dry brush, but now this owl, now I've got the brown that exists on here. I've got the black that I put over it. And now I've got a dry brush again in our antique lace that will stick to the last layer. And now he is even showing off more of his curves. You know what I'm saying?
So I see Tom Hanks is back in town again.
In Pittsburgh?
No, he's in Latrobe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, the Mr. Rogers
Oh, that's
movie.
right. He played Mr.
I
Rogers.
think it's funny. I wonder if anybody pointed out to him. He played Captain Miller in Saving Private Ryan,
Good for you.
and his character was from Lysippus, which is just on the backside
Yes,
of Latrobe.
it is. Yeah.
So I wonder if he knew that that's where that.
All these roles are
yeah.
missing for the place.
Yeah, that you know that's where it was. So, anyways.
That's why I love my Chevy Chippy.
Hopefully you got to go over and visit the honor roll over there, and you know.
Yeah. You have Mr. Rogers, and you have Mr. Dress-Up.
Well, Mr. Rogers is from here too.
Yeah, it's cool.
So there you go.
Maybe we should do a vlog one day on YouTube where we go out and we visit the stomping grounds of Mr. Rogers and, you know, all his.
Tess said his son played Mr. Rogers on Drunk History.
Oh my. Is that the family drama?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this. Now our owls have come to life. Don't you love them? All right. So I did a very light covering on here, and it's pretty much all just dried as it is. And so I'm just going to go ahead now. Go back to the first one that I was
The
looking at.
owl is Hedwig now.
I'm going to
Nick
grab
said.
a little bit of peat, and now I'm going to bling him up a little bit. Remember, it's a beautiful shimmer finish.
Oh my
and
gosh, I just had an argument
you
about
can
that
go
on
heavy with it if you want.
the radio show.
I like a little
The
bit of
the owl. What was the owl's name?
Ooh,
I
so
thought it
pretty.
was Archimedes, but it's not. It's
It's gonna have some shimmer to him now, right?
oh, what was the owl's name?
I don't know.
Harry Hansen is the one that did the stop motion on those.
You've lost me.
Oh, somebody said it looks like the metal owl on Clash of the Titans, the original one.
Oh yeah?
Harryhausen, who was a special effects
I love these. I love 'em.
pioneer.
And they're
Yeah.
sealed. They're cool, right? I love it.
Oh, thanks. Dana says they just found gold.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go home and watch it tonight. We'll go home and watch it. So I want to show
Oh,
you.
she said joking.
Oh, you're all excited.
Oh, that was bad.
Sorry. Was that an evil laugh?
Yeah. Oh, what was the name of the owl? It wasn't Archimedes, and I got in a big argument on the radio show about that.
And for anybody who, go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, and for any of you who didn't see the other night the projects, I'm doing a very, very light
Bubo.
of shimmer.
That's his name.
There you go.
Bubo.
Somebody helped you
Yeah.
out. But
Archimedes
the
made
heavier
Bubo.
you go with with our shimmer paint, obviously the more vivid your metallics come, right? I choose to use mine on these as just a very light coat to give it a nice iridescent coat, so it doesn't cancel out my paint. But if I really wanted to, I would just apply more layers of it. Does that make sense? So hopefully when you guys get it, you know that you can control how vivid you want it.
There was, if you guys remember Monsters Incorporated,
Yes.
there was an Easter egg in there as a tribute to Harryhausen.
Was that?
Yeah, it was the name of the restaurant, the hibachi restaurant they went to.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going in. Oh, did my mermaid fit? Probably not. Something tiny.
No, I did not do the winner yet.
No. Yes, make sure everybody shares.
Yes.
Share, people, share. Share the love, spread the love. All right, this could be cool. This could be across the top. That's a possibility, right? All right, let me see.
Thank you, Christy.
This could be cool as well.
Cross.
That one. Oh, I love this one too. I love this one too. Okay, I can be here all night. I'm gonna let you guys help me pick which one. I'll just see what's on the front here.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about the schools around here being closed, but knowing around here,
The little bird would be pretty too. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I'm over here talking to my friends. You just do what you did.
I'm just like.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Oh, the possibilities!
Kimberly says Amish schools never close. That's right. They don't.
Possibilities. All right, let's see. Let's just start with those.
We were just talking. I was talking to my sister the other day.
Yeah.
And we were laughing about that. Is people don't believe it. Our parents went to a one-room school, and they don't believe that they did.
Really?
Yeah. They went to a regular high school, but in the mountain we still had they had.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, this is my stencil book. I know every time I bring it out, I get a lot of emails from you guys. If you go to junkmonkeypaint.com and you click Sonia's favorite things, it's listed. This book is only like $14.99. Amazon Prime it to yourself in your pajamas, and then store all your stencils in here, okay? So that way, if you're like me and you don't like to ruin your stuff and you like to have longevity and use it over and over again without it getting lost or broken or bent, get one of those. One of the best.
Did you paint some leaves on the tree? Not tonight.
Listen, we could maybe paint a couple before we go.
The mermaid, and it is sold.
Oh, I like. See, this fur might be a little bit too big. What do you guys think? We got this really cute one, right? Kind of like this little leaf too.
The one thing that cracked me up when we lived in like Labrador.
A little leaf like this.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
We had to go past the high school all the time in Labrador, and then like around here you go there, the parking lot's full of cars, but up there they were full of snowmobiles.
I like that. What do you guys think about that? Putting like just a portion of the mandala on here and just give it a really cool
Mandala.
Sorry,
Mandela was the
Mandela effect.
the former president of South Africa.
Or we could go all the way across the top as well.
How do you keep your stencils from falling out? There's little pockets in there.
Yes. Yep. All right. So.
Leaf.
I love the bird, but it's too big.
People are saying leaves.
Yeah, these are the two.
They're saying leaf.
These are the two I'm into. All right. Let's.
Everybody said leaf.
Let's do it.
If you don't do leaf, there's going to be an angry mob outside our door.
Okay. All right. Let's do it right like that. I think that would be beautiful. Guys, I got this one.
30 below wind chill in St. Louis.
For like $2 and change at Walmart. And I gotta tell you that when you can buy these hard plastic, you can see I've used it many, many times. And honestly, when the chalky style paint, when I'm finished with this, it just helps keep it stiff. I don't wash it, and I use them over and over again. And I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw my brush into the black here, because I think that will stand out really nice.
Oh man, you mermaid people, you gotta step up your game.
Alright, and let's go ahead and put on our leaf.
Kathleen says hers falls out the top.
Oh really? No, just, yeah, well I mean it's got the slot open at the top, so always keep it upright when you bring it around.
Dab, 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 dab.
You can hold down your stencil with like some painter's tape if you want. I just hold it down with my finger.
You got it, EA.
I've done this a few times. What's that?
Dip, 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 dip.
That's EA saying tonight.
She says, I have a similar brownie fountain jewelry box.
Really?
Love it.
Oh,
Got a junk monkey it.
Yes.
It's minus 53 in Waukon, Minnesota.
You know, EA has been with us for a long time.
Yeah, her and Gayleen and Linda and Tess and Charlene. And I can go on
You're
and
like the
on.
staples. You're like the bread and the butter. You
yeah,
know what I'm
Bridget,
yes.
Laurie, which we have Shimmer, and I haven't seen her for a while.
Yeah, what's she gonna do when she comes back and she realizes that what made her dreams come true?
Does Pete work well with glaze?
Yeah.
If
absolutely.
so, what order should you do them?
You could do it in any order. You could view it as just a metallic paint, or you could view it as a metallic paint and sealer. That's the cool thing about it. I could add it just like a metallic paint, or I could
Too
just
cold
add
for mermaids.
But it's all made to work together, so you'll be fine.
Vicky said they will have frostbite when they're flippers.
Ready? Oh my gosh.
Put a paper clip at the top. Yeah, big
Ready?
bulldog clip.
You ready? Oh, isn't that pretty? Listen, who says, like, a $2 and change stencil can't change the world? Okay, I'm Sonia. We're doing big things here.
Do you see your wife paint in your nightmares? I mean, dreams. Yes, actually, it's funny because
Who said that?
Jesse said it. What's up, South Haven, Mississippi?
He can't even see. I traumatized him to the point where.
Yeah, now I'm scared. But
Yeah.
I had a dream the other night that
What are you gonna say?
that I had to paint something because you couldn't paint, but every time I went to paint it, I had my paintbrush full of paint,
Yeah.
but nothing would go on the piece, and you were getting mad at me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang it!
Yeah.
Paint the piece.
So,
All right.
how much would you sell that jewelry box for?
This jewelry box for, I'd probably sell it in my storefront here, maybe for probably like 35. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the same color that I use up here. I always train you guys, or I likes repeating patterns. That means I don't want to just put black up here and have this all in this beautiful shouty mocha madness. I need to bring it somewhere else. So I could just put it on the hardware. But you guys know we love to do what we affectionately call it on the Jump Monkey, the eyeliner effect. Watch what happens when I put this on and how it brings it to life.
I don't really have nightmares. I kind of have uncomfortable dreams. Like, I've always had a reoccurring dream of being in high school without my shoes, being barefoot in high school. And yeah, that's my weird dream that I always have. Yep.
I wonder what.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You know what? We got smart friends, okay? There might be somebody on here who can help you. All right. You know, or who read a book. I'm adding some black into this now.
I only ever had one dream where I went to school and I didn't have any pants.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't think I dream. I just like.
You wake up, you have these crazy, like, James Bond crazy dreams.
Well, yes.
Sonia, you know, they say that you live a different life in your dreams. In Sonia's dream world, she's John Wick Jr.
Yeah, right. Isn't that funny though? Have you ever like had a dream where you wake up because you're jumping? Do you know
they're all
about?
Googling. Oh yeah, you're terrible about that, and you like punch.
I know. I don't punch.
You do.
Kid me? Listen, you want to know what a punch is? Cool.
So.
No, I don't punch. All right. What I'm doing now is continuing to do that and just to bring it all around. You know?
No shoes. You're not sure what road to take.
There you go. Should you paint it? Should you not paint it? You know? Should you run away?
Hey,
what
Tammy. Well, welcome from work.
Oh, I love it.
Whoops, on the bottom of the front page, and I make sure to keep on top so they don't slide out. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Yep, new John Wick coming in May.
I can't wait to watch that.
Yes.
I do it like that. All right, guys. So I've added
Ian McShane is a boss.
some black. You know, I could get crazy again. That's the fun thing about it. You can keep layering if you want and doing some fun stuff with it. So I could make sure this is dried, and then I'll show you again what I mean.
I'm not watching Project Blue Book for a simple fact that there's too much, you know, it's historical fiction, and you know, I would like to know more of the you know, dark secrets back here. I don't know about not taking
I'm gonna put a little bit more bling bling on.
taking which road, because I think I took every road there you could, excuse me, you could possibly go down, so I don't know.
I want some shimmer on top of that stencil. And I'm going to add a second layer of my bling bling.
Low self-esteem or lack of confidence. BS, not where Matt is concerned. Yeah, that's never been... An abundance of confidence has always been my downfall.
All right.
They found something else with the metal detector.
What about the metal detector?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Gary Drayton is, yeah.
All right,
Google
now
says
this
seeing your
layer
walking barefoot in a dream, but while the sun is up, it means that people respect you a lot. If you walk in wet grass, a dream has a very good sign. It means you have promising possibilities, or you may have wet the bed. I just added you may have wet the bed in there, so I added the end there. So there you go.
funny show.
Not a big fan of owls, but so much more sophisticated. Well, thank you.
Right?
Yes.
They're cute. I like them. I like them
Yes.
a lot. All right, so I'm super happy. I really love these shabby.
Dana loves Pete.
Isn't that pretty? Dana loves Pete.
I don't know if I can approve
Carve
of
that
this.
into a tree.
I don't know if I can approve of this
Love
relationship.
it. Just gives it a beautiful seal and shimmer and all in one. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, guys. So, yeah. So these are my projects tonight. My cheap couple dollar thrift store finds. I think they worked out awesome. And now I
Hey,
just let
Lisa.
them set up and then I can put them around the shop, right?
So do you realize we've been on for 75 minutes?
Really?
Yes. And you did how many projects?
Are you ready for the live, the 24-hour live? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. Only 20.
If we start now, we only have
22
like
and
23 and a half,
22 and a half to go.
right? Yeah. I love it.
My husband is so obsessed he bought a metal detector.
Yes.
We
Oh,
bought a metal detector too a
Any
long
friends?
time ago, and
Yes.
or you stepped in poop. Yeah. What?
We've done lots of metal detecting times, and I don't think we really found any.
We found a lot of old
porcelain
porcelain lids.
mason
And,
jar, porcelain tops. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so you guys ready to see who's gonna win some
24
tonight?
24 hours of the polar vortex. Maybe that's what we need to do.
There you go.
Yeah. So wait, what? 24
Yeah.
hours?
Yes.
Marathon of painting?
Yes. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. 24 hours going live. All right, Matt, do you have some winners for me? Because I'm done.
It's good you went long. You guys did a few short shows. Yeah, it was kind of around
Short
the
for us is
birthday.
probably like a half an hour.
Yeah, it was. It was around, birthday time.
Are you talking about the one where we went for like an hour and a half?
No, the half an hour ones.
All right, go for it.
All
How are
right.
the winners?
So let's go here.
Yes.
From YouTube,
Yes.
early sharer,
I'm listening.
Fraser Barrick.
Fraser.
We love the name Fraser.
Good.
Yes.
Yes, I do like Fraser.
Yes.
All right. Fraser.
And from Facebook,
Yes.
Nick Thompson.
Nick and Fraser are winners tonight in the house. So all you gotta do is make sure you email me at junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com before midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time, to collect on those links. $20 in banana bucks coming your way to use at junkmonkeypaint.com. So you can get something you like. Maybe you want a can of Pete. Maybe you have a color. Maybe you want to try some Chippy paint. Whatever.
Oh, I think it'd be a big
oyster.
variety show. I think we'd take shifts. I'd do some
Yes.
cooking. She'd paint some
That
stuff.
would be fun.
We would have Kate come on do makeup
Very-
tutorials.
We do we like bring you guys up on live onto the screen and talk with you.
Yes.
We connect with our retailers. What do you guys think? Give us a yes if you think that would be a fun 24-hour marathon, and we'll plan it.
And then maybe we'll get like a copy,
We'll give away.
a movie without a copyright, and then we'll have late
We'll
night.
play it on the big screen.
Yeah, we'll have late night movie madness.
Okay, let's plan it on one of my keto cheat days so I can eat bonbons. Okay. We'll eat munchies. We're gonna have movies.
So yeah, we'll sit there and watch old horror movies, from back in the
With the
50s.
lights
Yeah,
on.
yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah,
not.
like,
We'll do our own MST3K.
that'd be fun. All right, guys. Well, I hope this was fun. Thank you for coming along with me today as I painted some junk for my
I
shop
did
here.
say Fraser Barrick. That is you.
That is
You
correct.
are Fraser Barrick, and
I
you
am
are a
winning
winner.
tonight.
Yes. Message us at junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com before midnight
Yep.
to get your
Do it now. Do it
get
now.
your 20 big banana bucks.
How many times can you do
Invite
that?
Tom Hanks.
All right.
Somehow I don't think he
Wouldn't that
will
be
come.
fun? Yeah,
Yes.
we'll stalk him.
Yeah.
There
There
you
you go. All right.
go. All right, I'll see you guys again tomorrow
Yes.
for, like, what, the last 3 days of our challenge? Tomorrow will be
Uh-oh.
day 27 of going live straight for 27 days. And so by the end of it, you should know a whole lot about paint anything in your house, all right? We'll be good to go. All right. I'll see
Make
you
it
guys
on a
tomorrow.
weekend,
Yes.
of course. All right. We'll
Somebody's
catch